So lastly, with rational equations, we want to do an application. So these are a little trickier applications. I always kind of wrestle with these a little bit because like they have this kind of this inverse thinking that kind of confuses because I'm used to thinking more directly. But anyway, let's see what we can do with this. So Shauna can complete an electronic lab job project in 3 days. Tom can complete the same project in 4 days. How many days will it take to complete the project if Shauna and Tom work together? So if I'm a guessing person, working together, they should complete the job quicker. So the answer should be under 3 days. If I don't get an answer under 3 days, then I think my thinking is off. Now the hint is actually, rate times time is equal to the amount of work. So we do see this, Shauna up here to start with. Notice how it says she can complete one project in 3 days. So one project in 3 days. We can see that Tom can do one project in 4 days. So what we have is, this formula that says rate times time is equal to the amount of work. Well, it looks like the amount of work is the project. That's what was actually done. And 3 days represents the time. So it looks like if I divide both sides by time, my rate is actually going to equal the amount of work divided by the time spent on the job. So if we look at this, for Shauna, her rate would be 1/3 would be her work rate, where Tom, his rate would be one project in 4 days. It'd be that ratio. Now, when it says together, if we add their rates together, so 1/3 plus 1/4, what's going to happen is they're going to complete the job. So it's going to be one job, but what we don't know is how much time it took them to do that. So it's going to be 1/x. That's going to be how long it actually took them to do it together. So if we add our fractions together, notice how our common denominator would be a 12. So this becomes then multiply here by 4, multiply by 4, multiply by 3, multiply by 3. So I have really a 4/12 plus 3/12 equals 1/x. So this really becomes then 7/12 equals this 1/x. So since we have an equation, x would have to not equal 0. That would be excluded value. But again, that doesn't make sense in this problem anyway. That excluded value is 0. So remember, since we have a proportion, we can cross multiply to solve this. And this becomes then 7x equals 12. If I divide both sides by 7, this becomes 12/7. I'm sorry. Yeah, 12/7 days, if you will. If I change that, or I could also say like 1 5/7 days, if you will. So yeah, if we wanted to, we could probably change 5/7 days to hours, but we're not going to go that extreme. But remember, we do have conversions that we can change this on down to days and hours if we wanted to. But I'm going to leave that problem just in the form of days. So either 12/7 days or 1 5/7 days would be the best ways to probably express that. Actually, I guess hours and days and hours would be better, but we're not going to go that far on this example unless they require us to.